Luka, is there anything you can do to explain the shooting slump that clearly so many of your teammates are going through right now?
I mean, I think it's everybody, you know. Everybody gotta just stay together. I think we had a lot of open shots, but, you know, I think we gotta stay together.
Coach Kidd has talked at different times this season about sometimes when the shots aren't falling, it affects your defense. Do you think that happened tonight? The Cavs shot 56%.
100%. 100%.
And why does that continue to happen?
I don't know, but we gotta do something. You know, we gotta fix that. We can't allow that to happen. Everybody.
How much did their size bother you guys? I mean, it seemed like they had their way inside pretty good.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, I think Jared Allen. You know, he was the key to their win today. I think he had an amazing game. But the whole team, you know, played great. But like I say, you know, we gotta control our emotions. We gotta be better on defense because our defense was terrible and our offense was terrible. So we gotta fix that.
How do you explain the rebounding difference of tonight, Luka?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But like I say, you know, we gotta stay together and work on those things. You know, we gotta figure out.
Kind of a tough spot for Moses to start off, but how do you think he fared, you know, in his first start, all things considered?
Mitchell, you know, I think it's his first game. You know, obviously he didn't play before, but just a little. It's hard to just come and, you know, not have a lot of experience in the league. You know, just hard to start. It's a lot of pressure to start, but I think it's going to be great.
Is this, you mentioned it a couple of times, is this a tough stretch to make sure everybody does stick together?
Yeah, this is what, you know, what real teams does. You know, in tough times they stick together, and it's easy to stay together when it's all good. You know, the tough times, that's when you got to stay together.
Size-wise, with the lineups they had, is this the tallest team or largest team you remember playing this season? Maybe Atlanta is also.
Yeah, I think those two, but they had a really big lineup today.
Yeah, did that influence you, or was it clear early on that you were going to need to find three-pointers, or is that just how the game developed for you?
I mean, I just watch how the game goes, you know, and, you know, I just every day I try to find open shooters, and that's every day for me.
Okay, we're going to move into 2 in Slovenian and then be done. Andre, go ahead.
Lepo zdrav, Luka Đura. Če lahko mogoče vprašanje, reprezentanci slovenski pa na tekmah v teh dneh šlo kar dobro, fante so dvakrat zmagali, si kaj spremljal, kako doživljaš to in kako doživljaš ta njihov boj, ki je tudi boj zate, da bi zaigrali skupaj na svetovnem prvenstvu?
Ja, super so igrali. Edini nisem gledal prvi polčas prve tekme, ker smo imeli trening, ampak drugo sem pa vse gledal. Mislim, da so odigrali odlično in upam, da bojo še zmagali.
And Ans, go ahead.
Živa Luka, že RTV tukaj, jaz bi tudi imel eno vprašanje povezano z reprezentanco. Predvsem me zanima, kako je bilo tule v Dallasu, ko ste prišli nazaj po olimpijskih igrah. Kako so v Dallasu v mestu navijači v klubu spremljali, se vam zdi, da vas zdaj še bolj spoštujejo?
Ja, mislim, da so kar veliko spremljali. Mislim, da je kar veliko Dallasa navijal za Slovenijo, ampak mislim, da me spoštujejo že odprej. Jaz spoštujem njih, to je, gre v obe dve smeri, tako da mislim, da kle se ni nič spremenil.
Okay,
thank you.
Jason, how do you explain this many players on the team shooting below career averages as far as this game?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. You know, we're positive. We're working. Everybody's working on their craft. We talked about it at halftime. You know, we got to continue to trust and keep. You know, Luka could easily not pass the team one because no one's, you know, making shots, and so he has to continue to, you know, trust and make the right basketball play, which he has a triple-double, which is an incredible feat in itself when we can't make shots. So, you know, guys got to continue to keep working. The biggest thing is you can't feel sorry for yourself. No one in this league is going to feel sorry for you. You have to continue to work at your craft. And no one ever says it's easy, to make shots, but we're getting wide open shots. It's not like there's a lot of people around us when we shoot the ball. They're just not going in.
Numerous times this season you've pointed out that, the missed shots have resulted in, letdowns on defense. They shot 56% today. Do you think that was a factor in that happening?
I think we can go out on a limb and say that was part of it. That when we don't make shots, we tend to feel bad or feel sorry for ourselves. And the opposing team is not going to wait for us to get back on defense. And our transition defense has stunk here of late because we're not making shots. And so we have to address that.
How do you think Moses played in his first start?
He did great. He was +2. This is a positive world, so we'll take the positive. He was +2. I think he had 2 points. Allen looked like an all-star, so he'll learn. He'll get better.
Jason, Luka was here and he just stressed a couple of times of sticking together and making sure you survive these tough times. Are you seeing this team at a kind of a point where they need to, bond or get show their togetherness?
Yeah. Again, I said it earlier. It's hard to win in this league, and no one's going to feel sorry if you are in a slump, offensively or defensively. And it tends to test your character. It tests you mentally and physically to point the finger at someone else. But it's just us, and so we have to talk about it. We have to be honest with one another, and then we have to go to work. Again, no one's asking someone to go 5 for 5 from the 3-point line. It's just be consistent, and it's hard to be consistent. And when the ball doesn't go in the hole, it tends to mentally wear on you. And our shooters, as you can see, we had a couple, that were 0 for 3, or we were 0 for 6 between 2 guys that we count on to make shots. But it happens, and then someone has to step up and pick up the slack, and that's why you have 15 guys.
Porzingis, do you have any update on his?
He twisted his ankle. The film was negative. I think he stepped on Maxi's foot, and so we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
All right, one more on Zoom, Kevin, and then we'll be wrapped up. Thanks.
I'm Gary 105 to the fan. Jason, this team has given up 120 points in the last 2 games in the paint. How do you guys find some resistance in terms of the defensive end and trying to get better in terms of keeping teams out of the paint the way they've been over the last couple of games?
Yeah, I think it's something that we have to address. The paint defensively has been a non-factor. We're getting back cut, or we're overplaying, trying to deny, and we put ourselves in opportunity or in jeopardy not to be able to help when we do that. And so that's something that we got to talk about and get better at, is just trying to keep the ball in front of us and not try to go for steals and just be solid.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.